Greetings. We're going to be talking today about the weather station. On top of every school is the Davis Vantage Pro 2. It is a weather station that will record all of the data from your school so that you can look at it and figure out what's truly happening at your school, and you can compare it from day to day. The second grade standards talk about recognizing the tools that scientists use for recording and predicting and observing weather changes. And so it's important for us to look at how things are done electronically as well as things that are done manually. Inside of media centers, almost all media centers have got a panel that looks like this on the wall. This tells you all the data that you get that is being received by this. Some schools have purchased the hardware and software for this to be put straight onto the internet. So teachers have access to all of those schools that have those websites up, so they can look at the data that's closest to them if they don't know where this panel is or haven't seen this panel, but checking that out there. The device that's on your roof, it was asked to be put in the highest part of your roof, so oftentimes that is your gym, so the highest point is the place where you get the best wind readings. On this arm that's pointed out here, the arm is supposed to be pointing north, so we have to know our wind direction. And so this is the wind vane that points in the direction that the wind is coming from, not where the wind is going to, but where it's coming from. So that's why it's important for that to be pointing to the north so that it's able to read it correctly. Beneath it are these tiny little cups, and they spin when the wind blows on it. It's the faster the wind, the faster it goes. This is your anemometer, and it's what measures the wind speed. In the bottom, we see these louvered spaces down here. This is where a lot of the sensors are for things with the air. So the temperature, so the thermometer is in here. It also has the barometer and the hygrometer for things that you don't have to worry about in second grade. So that's what's down here in this louvered places. It helps to keep this, so the sun's not beating on those things to give us false readings. Then this big part that's here, actually can come off, and let me pop this off and I'll show you what's inside of there. This is the rain gauge, so it is a cone where all the rain falls into here, goes into here, and then falls down into here to get measured. This is just there to keep the leaves and things from clogging that up. When the rain comes down into here, it falls into these little measuring cups. And what this does is this one gets heavy. Once it fills up, it then will dump, so that the water then goes out onto the ground, and it starts to read and fill up the other side. As it does that teeter-tottering back and forth, that's what's telling us how much rain has been or precipitation has been accumulating on a specific location. Is this too low? No. And this part right here is the solar panel. These things are not wired for anything, so the solar panel is where it gets all the energy that it needs to run. Generally, the sun stays in a southern sky, so that's why it is opposite the northern spot where the anemometer and the wind vane are pointing. So this is the Davis Vantage Pro. This has been purchased and put on every school, so everybody has the ability to see the weather at their specific time and location. Thank you very much. Have a marvelous day.